Pole position, baby, Mel yelled into my radio as I settled into the driver's seat of my Formula One car. Let's show those boys how a Formula One race is won, yeah? Through my mirror, I glanced at my brother whose car was in second position on the starting grid. Henri wanted this Spanish Grand Prix victory as much as I did, and he wasn't going to make this win easy for me. His cold text messages earlier this morning showed just how frustrated he was to get second place in yesterday's qualifying. Sarcastically telling my brother he should have practiced more probably wasn't the best choice of a response. But this was my first time qualifying on pole this season, and I wasn't in the business of apologising for my success. I stared up at the lights that danced above the F1 starting line, taking a deep, calming breath. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights. The distinct smell of engine fumes crowded my senses as I continued to breathe deeply, steadying my heart rate. 4 lights. 5 lights. Lights out. Without hesitation, I squeezed the throttle and launched into the first corner, determined to defend my first-place starting position from Henri's aggressive overtaking tactics. Our cars jostled for the lead, tyres sliding as we fought for control. So it's gloves off then, is it, Henri? Careful on tyres, G, Mel mumbled through the radio. She wanted these tyres to last. Defending position from other drivers tore away the rubber grip, but like hell was I going to let my brother overtake me on lap 1. The Barcelona-Catalunya circuit required 2 pit stops, and the longer you could make the first set of tyres go, the better the second half of your race would be. Lap after lap, I maintained my lead, my car gliding through the track with precision, edging just slightly away from the rest of the cars behind me. At around lap 17, the Hermes team called Henri into the pits first, his tyres worn thin from his attempted overtakes. My brother had never mastered the ability to conserve his tyres. 2 laps later, it was my turn to veer off the track and into the pits. I exited the pit lane clean, heart still pounding, only to see a bright purple streak fly past me. My heart sank as I watched the other Hermes driver pass me by, Luca Rossi. Of course I come out behind Luca, I muttered under my breath. Memories of last week's tense battle flashed through my mind. He'd refused to give up the racing line to me, a line that I'd clearly won, and his arrogance had sent him into the gravel, ending his race. But now Luca was in front of me, and he was undoubtedly going to make me pay. For an entire lap, I shadowed his every move, analysing his trajectory, searching for weaknesses. But each time I lunged, he defended his line, refusing to let me by, even if it wore down his tyres. "Arsehole! We're not even racing each other!" I screamed inside my helmet, glad the radio feed was off. Considering Luca had qualified in 6th place, he should have been more worried about saving his tyres to battle it out with Lily and Elliot, not me. Defending your position wasted lap time. My attempts to overtake him at various corners were thwarted, but in a moment of slight misjudgment, Luca drifted too wide on a turn, giving me the inside line, and I was not going to back down.